This is the Mangoal Dashcam, and I've been sent this by the team at Mangoal. Now this promises to make installation easy of a dashcam, so without further ado, let's get this package unboxed. I like the fact they've put a little sticker saying fit for Lexus on the side here. Remove the sleeve, which will take a wee second to get out. It's just a plain white box. Pull this up. We've got some instructions. We have 2 cable ties if required, some adhesive tape, a tool, a kind of plug instrument there, and this will be, I presume, the camera itself with a little cable to connect it up. And we have, it's all carved out in there, some more cables for the rear camera there. So that's got a little adapter there, the wire, and a little mount. And for anybody curious, these are the instruction manual for it. So I'm not going to go through all the pages, but yeah, it's quite good. We've got some nice visual aids to show you what to go on, as well as there's installation videos on the Mangoal YouTube channel as well, so you can select what car you have to get that sorted out. So it does come with a little Mangoal SD card. Really try and pick that up and slide that into the side of the camera there, like so, and click that in, and that just goes into the side. So without further ado, let's jump into the car and see how we install this camera. Alright guys, you join me inside the Lexus. Now I've got the front dash cam here, and we're going to install it up here, so it's going to fit roughly here when it's finished. We do have all my little parts, which I was just getting. We've got the tool to remove some of the material, and then we've also got the little adhesive tape, which allows that to stick with this guy. It's got clips in the back of it, which means that will to clip in. So without further ado, let's crack on and install the dash cam. So what I'm going to do is have this dash cam clip into its little holder here, so that just goes, they're going to squeeze in like so, what kind of like push fit. We've still got the little cell tape here to pull back when we have it in place. So my idea is going to be up here, pull that up, slide that over. So it's kind of like that OEM style Fit Plus, as you can see, just so it'll go like that, and then run the wires along the top of the roof there. So what we're going to do is plug the OBD port into the charger, connect them up like so. Once that's connected up, I'm going to use this tool to run the wire along the side of the car and up the side of the A-pillar. So I've used this trim piece tool to go in here, pull this back, pull the wire through from across and run that up along here. As you can see, just run that, hiding that behind the rubber seal. And then my next piece is going to run it up the A-pillar, like so. So the next piece is, I've used the trim tool to remove this bit of the A-pillar, run the wire across so I can run it here and run it along the leading edge of the windscreen and the roof or the ceiling, and I'm going to connect that up to the dash cam here once I've installed that. But I just want to get the wire running along first, and then I can connect that up. So I'm just going to connect this up here and connect that and pull the cell tape back, and that's it with the tape off and now attached to the glass. So I've just connected those wires. So I've ran these wires along the top of in here behind the windscreen and the middle of the ceiling, and I'm just going to connect that now up to the dash cam, and that should power it on once I've got power. So the next step is to connect the power to the cable we've attached with the OBD port. So those 2 cables here are going to go and get connected up. So my next step is to run the wire along the trim piece on the rear door, and then that's going to extend into the glass on the back of the windscreen, which is up here. Carefully, I'm going to tuck this wire behind here so I can run it along the back of the screen, just like we've done at the front, but this time for the rear camera. So it's quite hard to do this filming, but pulling that back like so, and then running that little cable through. So once you've wired it up on the back of the windscreen, all we're going to do now is connect it up with the little connector piece, and then there's a little bit of sticky adhesive to pull off and mount that onto the glass where you want it to go, and then that rotates in its own little piece there, so you can literally hold that and it rotates left and right, like kind of about 90-degree articulation. There, as you can see the little arrow, so you can angle it perfectly so where you want it to look out on the rear of the windscreen. Feel free to scan the QR code if you're looking for a QR code for the app, and then this is just the quick instructions. So just having a quick look at this here. To connect the Wi-Fi on, turn it on, connect, put the password in 123 all the way up to 8, and then we can go through the settings. So let's see how we get on with the smartphone. So once you're in your app, you're able to see the live feed. This is the rear window, and then you can go in things and see like your camera file, and it'll go in and you can see things like your loop, snapshot, locked, and then when you're parked up, so all these various files you can see saving there. So in case of an accident or something, you need the footage, you can do that there. And the little camera does beep to say start recording when it is recording. The view out the front camera is quite good resolution. You can see the registration, etc. The rear camera is a little bit harder to see just because it's raining and this car doesn't have a rear wiper, but it's going to be a good enough job in case the worst happens and you need the footage. That is what the Skycam app looks like, as you can see. So I just want to say thanks very much to the guys at Mangoal for sending me this dash cam. If you are interested in seeing their dash cam or even checking out the products, I'll leave their information below and you can check out their website. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next video. Ciao.